Okay, now we are going to understand about multi-threading. Okay. Multi-threading. What is meaning by multi-threading? What is the meaning by thread? Meaning of thread? Why should anyone use multi-threading? Why we need multi-threading? Let's discuss about these things. Um, I want to start with one analogy. Suppose I am a barber. I am a barber, and I am very proficient in my profession. I am try to give best to my customers, and customers are highly satisfied with my services. And I am also cheaper than other barbers in the locality. So everyone wants to take my services. Everyone want to haircut from myself only. But so every day lots of customers comes to my shop and they are waiting for their turn. But most of the time waiting time is high. There's a long waiting period. In today's era, nobody wants to wait. Everybody in hurry. I don't know where they have to go, but everybody are in hurry. So people know that I'm good in my work, in my job, and I'm taking very cheap prices, but still nobody wants to come my shop. Why? Because it's time taking. There is a long waiting time, long response time. Throughput is very low. So what I should do? Can you give me some suggestion? What should I do? Any idea?
You should hire couple more people and
Definitely,
like
definitely.
you
Yeah,
and
definitely,
divide
definitely.
your work with other people.
Exactly. I will try to hire or arrange couple of more barbers who give same quality of service almost at the same price. So just for example, I went my countryside and I asked my relatives to join myself. So they came and start working in my shop. Suppose we are three numbers. So now can you tell me within the same shop earlier only one customer getting the service, but now within the same shop same time how many customers are getting services?
3.
Three. So definitely it will increase the throughput and it will reduce the
Wait
waiting
time.
time, response time. Every customer is treated 3 times faster. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now I'm I will be happy and customer will also happy. So how it is possible? In the same shop, we have three different barbers. We have three different threads. Shop, you can say a Java program, and three barbers say you can say three different threads, three different flow of execution. One barber is cutting hair, one barber is shaving, and another one is doing another task. So it's make our program more responsive,
Efficient.
more efficient, more quicker. It increase the performance. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Same multi-threading. In normal single-threaded application, every task is done line by line, line by line, line by line. So suppose some work, some another work, some time taking work, some small work. So it will execute line by line. Okay, but sometime if any line of code, any Java code requires more time, so this will wait. This will wait, and our program look like freeze. There is a processing at server side, but at client side you are thinking, I don't know what happened, why it's not responding, why button is not getting enabled, so many things. So nobody want to wait. So that's why Java said you can create multiple threads, means multiple flow of executions in a same program. This is called multi-threading concept. Okay. Thread is a lightweight process. Thread is a lightweight process. Process is a program, and we can create multiple threads in a program, multiple threads in a process. So the very first question, I will cover this topic in form of interview questions. The very first question interviewer asks, what is thread? Question number 1, what is thread? Before giving any answer, you will ask, sorry sir, are you asking about T small thread or T capital thread? So any difference between these two? Yes, definitely. T small thread is a concept of computer science, whatever we discussed till here. Okay, a thread is a separate flow of execution. A process, a program can have multiple threads. Threads are lightweight processes. They will share their memory area. That's why inter-thread communication are cheap or cheaper than the process. So many things. It's a concept of computer science. T capital thread is a Java class. In Java we have java.lang.t capital thread class. Java is a package, lang is a sub package, T capital thread class, and object of thread class will denote threads. Yes, if you want to create thread, you have to create object of thread class. Wow. So in Java, T capital thread is a class.
Will denote threads.
Sorry. Yeah. No, yes, denote threads. Okay, let's move ahead. The next question. In how many ways we can create in Java? So answer is 3, but you will tell only 2. By extending sorry, by extending thread class. Second answer is by, I will explain, don't worry, by implementing runnable interface. Third is by using executor framework. Thread pool. So the third point is out of syllabus. I will not discuss here. But if any interviewer asks someone key in how many ways we can create threads in Java, definitely you will tell only these two. If he is insisting you ki 100% sure, are you sure pakka there is no other way to create threads, then you will think and smile cleverly and say, yes sir, there is one more way to create thread, that is executor framework. I don't want to go in this side, but I will explain these two things in detail. So let's start to understand the thread. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to show some program without multi-threading, then I will apply threadings. So let's create a program, let's say package p1 single thread demo. Okay. Suppose I create public foo method public void foo, and what I will do, I will do nothing but I will print some statements from I equal to 1 to I less than, let's say, 11, or I plus plus. It's very simple. And hello or plus ka I. Yeah, it's very simple. Means if I call foo method, definitely it will print hello 10 times. Hello 1, hello 2, hello 3 to hello 10. It's very simple. Let's create a main method, and I will create object of this class because foo method is an instance method. Obj equal to new, something like that, and I'm going to call obj dot foo. Wow. So let me run this program, and I'm telling the output will be hello 1 to hello 10. It's very simple program. Okay, as expected. Let me create one more object. Let me create one more object or for the confusion. Sorry, copy, paste. Yeah, I will create one more object, and I'm again calling foo method. So what will be the output? This will call foo method, and it will print 1 to 10, and this will again call foo method, it is called.
But you need to make object 2, right?
Yeah, object 2, one more object. So you can see it's a sequential program, or make it like this. It's sequential program. It's not a multi-threaded program, it's just a sequential program. Output is highly predictable. First it will print 1 to 10, then again it will print 1 to 10. This is single thread program, sequential program. Okay, now let me try to do something very much similar but using multi-threading concepts. Okay, so I will going to write some code. Control C, Control V. Multi-thread demo. Come here. Multi-thread demo. Okay. I'm going to create two thread objects. Okay. But how we can create a thread? So here, see the first approach by extending thread class. Okay. So let me create my thread. Let me create a class my thread. You can give any name of your choice, and it will extend a predefined class thread. So now my thread is a thread. Okay, fine. But what work this thread will do? What is the responsibility of this thread? So for this, I am telling I have to override a run method. Run method. Yes. So whatever the task we want to perform with this thread, suppose this is one barber. Okay. So what I will do, I want to print same thing from the run method. Okay. So I don't need to mention this part here. I will create my thread obj1 equal to new my thread. Again one more object. Instead of foo, I will call start. Okay. Again you can ask me a question. Yo Musa, you write code inside the run method. You write code inside the run method. This is the run method. But why you are calling start method? So this will be the next question. But let's see the output. In the multi-thread demo, can you tell me the output? Anybody? In the in the single thread demo, what will be the output?
2 times.
1 to 10 and 1 to 10. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right.
Let me run one more time. 1 to 10, 1 to 10. Okay. Same thing, but with thread objects, right click. There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. Okay. 1 to 10, 1 to 10. Oh, this time 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 5, again 2 3, some random output, again 1 1, something like that. Let's give the name of the thread. Let's give the name of the thread. Thread A, okay, and thread B, and there is no constructor, so I will create a constructor. Just 1 minute, and I will use superclass constructor to pass this name. So now here what I will do, thread dot get current thread dot get name plus, okay, yeah, okay. Let's see, run this code and see the output. we can see here there is no sequential output. Okay, so big Y, because there are two threads, let me create more threads. Let's see. Three dot start. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Right click. You can see first thread be executed. Although you start one, but it's starting here. So B, then C is completed without any problem. Then A completed, then now B completed. But again, if I run this codes again and again, same, it will produce different output every time. Why? Because we are trying to create multiple threads, but we don't know when which thread will execute first, because it's totally depends on the CPU. CPU will provide the scheduling. Okay, I'm not going to further, but I will discuss some more things. Life cycle of the thread. Life cycle. Let's understand what is the life cycle of a thread. It will give the clear picture about the threads, how threads execute. Can you tell me the life cycle of the human being? Can anybody tell me the life cycle of the human being?
It's born.
Sorry, what we did first and foremost?
It's it gets birth, right?
Yeah, definitely. The first thing which we did in our life is
child to the child to adult, and then old, and the life cycle.
Yes. First we take born. First we took birth, definitely. So for the threads, when we create object of thread like this, it's a new state, born state. Okay, it's a new state, born state. Okay, fine. After that, when start method is called, then we convert, means the thread will be converted into the runnable state. Which state? Runnable state. Means we are getting young. Now we are ready for the wedding. We are marriageable. Okay, just for example. Suppose we don't have, means everyone here is bachelor. Okay, just for example, for analogy. So we took birth. After spending so many years, we become young. We are now marriageable. Okay. So I will name runnable. So can you tell me, suppose in the family means not the nuclear family, joint family. Okay, there are lots of cousin brothers and sisters, and they are almost in the same age group. Okay, they all are marriageable. Can you 100% sure, or can you tell me which cousin brother or sister will married first?
The oldest one.
Oh, sorry, the oldest one.
Yeah.
छोटे वाले को कोई पसंद नहीं हो तो उसने पहले ही कर ली. ये बड़ा भाई कह रहा है कि अभी मेरा कैरियर नहीं बना है, मैं 45 साल का बुढ़ा हो गया हूँ लेकिन मेरा कैरियर नहीं बना है, अभी मैं नहीं करूंगा, तो बाकी लोग बैठे रहेंगे. नो, द आंसर इज जिसकी भगवान चाहेगा उसकी हो जाएगी. Okay, we often see in our friends, let's leave the cousin brothers. Suppose we are a group of friends. We pass out the graduates at the same time. We start doing job almost on the same time. But
Yeah.
some friends did marriage little bit early. Some are still bachelor. Some are still minor. है ना? मेरे कुछ
Yeah.
दोस्त अभी भी हैं जो नाबालिग हैं. 36 उम्र हो गई उनकी, लेकिन अभी वो बच्चे ही हैं. पता नहीं कब शादी करेंगे. Anyway, we all are unable. लेकिन जिसकी भगवान ने चाही उसकी शादी हो गई. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So ऐसा हो सकता है. It is very much possible. We have multiple threads which are runnable, but only one thread is at a time in a running state. Just one more minute. Okay, just one more minute. Running state. Sorry. Running state. Fine. So when we call this method, it will become in a runnable state. That's mean, let's not mean ki it will be in execution. No. No. CPU executing a thread. Who is running? Who is running? Among the all runnable threads, CPU is processing a thread. So the currently processed thread by CPU are in or is in running state. Now, if everything's fine, it will complete its task and it will be in a dead state. Okay, or stop. यही जिंदगी है. एक बच्चा पैदा हुआ, अल्लाह ने उसे जवानी अता फरमाई, फिर उसकी शादीशुदा लाइफ स्टार्ट हो गई और उसने अपनी जितनी जिम्मेदारियां थी जिंदगी की उसको कंप्लीट किया और आखिरी में जो है कुल्लुन नफ्सी जायकातुल मौत, हर जानदार को मौत का मजा चखना है. जिसने माँ की कब्र देखी उसे कब्र भी देखनी है. तो फाइनली ही विल डेड. एवरीबॉडी, ऐसा कोई नहीं है जो बचा.
So after one CPU is gonna on the other thread.
Sorry.
So after one thread is done, the CPU is gonna work on the other thread.
And definitely, CPU is something which cannot be sit idle.
Right.
Okay. So, but not everybody have this smooth line. Not everybody have this smooth lifeline. Again, a thread or not a thread. A person took birth. He is getting in younger age. He start job and do all the things. Then he start their married life, and after all the responsibility, definitely he will be going to dead. But not everybody have this kind of thing. सपोज करिए एक दोस्त था, उसकी बीवी मर गई या भाग गई या डिवोर्स हो गया. ओके, तो वो किस स्टेट में चला जाएगा?
लंबा होगा.
if one of my friend's wife was dead or he took divorce or any circumstances, his wife is gone away. So what happened with this thread, my friend?
He's gonna be in a pause state.
Yeah, pause state, definitely. थोड़ा सा परेशान हो जाएगा, है ना?
Yeah.
So there is one more state: sleep, wait, block. Okay, So it is very much possible a thread is running, means a person is living his life in a good manner, but due to uncircumstances something happens in their life, ठीक है, and he is not dead but it is not complete also, and he reaches
Yeah.
to the sleep or wait or block state. Okay, so okay till here. But suppose if he come out from this state, so where it should go, in a running state back or enable?
Hmm.
वो फिर से शादी के लायक हो गया, उसके फिर से रिश्ते आने लगेंगे, yes or no?
He go back to runnable. Yeah.
Yeah, he go back to runnable. फिर भगवान की कृपा होगी, फिर उसकी शादी हो जाएगी, फिर बीवी भाग गई, फिर वो स्टेट में आ गया, फिर वो शादी के लायक हो गया, until
Until done.
until
Dead.
done. So you can see, run this program. Let's talk C. Now CPU is currently C, but due to any reason he will leave the C and come to B. But after some time again C is running. This time A and B are runnable but C is running. This time A is running but B and C is runnable. This time C is running, A and B are runnable. B is running, A and C are runnable. Getting?
Yeah.
मजा नहीं आया, पैसे वापस करें.
You you make very good examples on everything. You have a
Thank you.
good example.
Sometimes it's vulgar, I know that, but ठीक है, we all are adult.
It's not like that. It's
हाँ, अरे मैंने अपनी देसी अंदाज में नहीं पढ़ा है ना, जब मैं ऑफलाइन क्लास पढ़ाता था तो बड़ा मजा आता था, लेकिन ठीक है, anyway. ठीक है, it's okay. So now we are know something about the thread state and how threads working.
Mhm.
So this is the life cycle. Okay, it will keep running or wait state or block state or sleep state until it will complete the responsibilities, its responsibilities. Okay, बाकी लोग का क्या ख्याल है भाई, बाकी लोग क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं सब लोग?
So how can you use the wait thread and block thread?
हाय गजब, सॉरी फिर से क्वेश्चन पूछिए.
How can you use wait thread and block thread?
No, you cannot use, it's a state. If it is sleep,
But
if it is sleep, if a thread goes in a sleep state, हर केस की अलग बात होगी. अगर बीवी भाग गई तो उसका अलग सोल्यूशन है, बीवी मर गई उसका अलग सोल्यूशन है, बीवी से डिवोर्स हो गया उसका अलग सोल्यूशन है, हर केस का अलग सोल्यूशन है. Sleep, in the case of sleep, definitely we will wait for awaking. Sleep cannot be indefinite, sleep can be for some time.
You
Okay,
have to wake up.
yeah, मैं आप लोग सोते हैं ऐसा थोड़ा ना सो रहे हैं तो कभी जगेंगे नहीं. After 6 hour 8 hour you will awake definitely. Okay, wait until notify, until notify. ब्लॉक, अब उसको ब्लॉक किया गया है, कोई रिसोर्स उसको चाहिए था वो अभी अवेलेबल नहीं, उसको ब्लॉक कर दिया गया. जब वो रिसोर्स अवेलेबल होगा तो वो अनब्लॉक हो जाएगा. इट्स टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द केस. So we will discuss about sleep and wait in a while, don't worry. Fine, any other question? Our job is still here. We can create a thread, we can start a thread. After that CPU will manage all the things. Getting?
Getting.
yes,
And again I am telling you, multi-threading is not an easy concept, it's very tough. और जावा वालों का मल्टी थ्रेडिंग से भी दिल नहीं भरा तो एक नई चीज लेके चले आए, कंकरेंसी. ओके, वन मोर थिंग आई वांट टू शो यू कि आई डोंट नो कि यू heard about O'Reilly. O'Reilly is the publishing company, and in my student life I really like to read their books. So they don't write book on Java. अच्छा, जावा पे किताब ही नहीं लिखते. No, they will launch a book on the chapter of Java. multi-threading in Java. You can see there is a book. How many pages? Let me check. उन्होंने बताया नहीं कितने पेजेस की है. At least 200-300 pages. Only on one chapter, multi-threading programming. Okay. Java IO Orally. Okay. They gave a book for a topic only. So there is a huge things in the multi-threading and concurrency when it comes to the Java. But as a beginner, as a starter, I don't want to go in more depth because it's not worth. I don't want to scare you. Okay, so most of the time I will skip the things because my major focus will be on Spring Framework and how to develop backend APIs. Okay, so let's move. So we start from here. In how many ways we can threads in Java. So I wrote 3 things and I just explain only one single thing, and before completing this part I jump on the life cycle, so now you can better understand the things. Now again, how to create a thread? By extending thread class. You can see I extend a thread class, means I create a child class, and in the run method whatever work I want to do with my thread I mentioned here. This is one way. Another way let me copy this code, Control C, Control V. Yeah, it's demo 2. I will create runnable by implementing runnable interface. My runnable. Second way is, you can see, by implementing runnable interface. Okay, so I will implement because interface only implement. Sorry, runnable. My bad. Okay, as soon as I try to implement interface, it's giving error. Why? It's saying in the runnable interface there are some method, not some but only one method, that is run method. Either I will provide the body or I will make or I will declare my runnable class as interface. If I declare my runnable as an interface, oh sorry, abstract class, no one can create object, so I don't want this thing, so I will implement the method. Wow. So what is my understanding? My understanding is, if I saw the thread class, if we try to see the thread class, we can find, oh, thread class is already implement runnable interface, means actually it's starting from here, the runnable which have run method, okay. So I want a run method, so I have 2 ways. Either I can extend thread and provide the run method, but again this run method is coming from thread, and from in the thread it will coming from the runnable. So we can also create a class which directly interface the runnable, and here I can mention the task. So instead of mentioning task in the thread class, my thread class, I can mention this same task here. Okay, so what is difference between thread and runnable? So I am again giving an analogy. Thread is a worker, runnable is a job. Getting or not? Thread is a worker, runnable is a job. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, let's understand. So let me give meaningful name. haircut runnable, haircut runnable, haircut runnable. Okay. Uh, hair cutting. Okay, I'm going to create one more runnable. Shaving. Runnable. Shaving. Okay. Now leave this. Okay. Now I want to work haircut. So I will create haircut runnable. Haircut. Haircut runnable. And I want shaving. I want to do two jobs. Yes. But who will do these two jobs?
Thread.
Definitely worker. Definitely a worker. You know? So who is worker in multi-threading? A thread. So I will ask for thread worker 1 new thread, and I will pass your job is haircut, means you will do haircut. Okay. Worker 2,
Shaving.
you will do shaving. How cool. And now you both can start. So CPU will decide which one it will pick. But definitely both will do their work separately, because we have two different workers. Whether we can assign same job to different workers. Okay, both you will do haircut. No worries. Both are doing haircuts. Haircutting 1, haircutting 2, haircutting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But now one more time. Again in a random order. You can see. So a multiple thread can perform same job, or multiple thread can perform multiple jobs. Are you getting my point or not?
Yeah.
So yeah, haircutting, shaving, haircutting. Okay. So next question, definitely he will ask. He will ask this question: in how many we can create a threads in Java? So definitely you will going to tell these two only. So he will ask which one is better. Tell me which one is better according to you. Which one is better according to you?
First one.
By extending
Extending.
class or by implementing runnable interface? Somebody says first one. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I don't know. I don't really get the difference between the interface and
Okay.
the next.
You didn't get any difference. Okay, I'm telling you. Don't worry.
So in our example, which one was
Okay. Again I'm telling you. See this, it's very easy, means it's very clear. If we are using runnable, basically we are making jobs, and jobs can be done by any thread anytime. Okay, means जस्ट फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके पास कोई भी एक बंदा आया, आपने उसको काम बता दिया और वो काम कर देगा. If you you just hire a person and person don't know what he have to do, but you just tell कि ड्राइव माई कार, उसने आपकी कार ड्राइव कर दी. कुक माई फूड, उसने आपका फूड कुक कर दिया. whatever you told him, whatever you assign them, he will perform. This is one way.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, you have a worker which have their skill sets. एक
Oh,
आदमी
so
है जो
three
सिर्फ खाना
jobs.
बनाना जानता है.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so whenever you will say do your job, what he will do? He will drive the car. He
No,
will
you cook.
he will only cook because he know his task.
Mm-hmm.
So here, when I creating my threads or whatever the thread I'm going to create, the thread will know his job. You don't need to tell explicitly. When you say start, he will doing his job. But here you created jobs and you create threads and assign the job. Okay, you Mr. X, you will do hair cutting. Mr. Y, you will do shaving job. Sorry, shaving, my bad. Okay. Okay, so yes, I think it is more
So
prominent.
giving a specific job is better, right? Giving
Yeah,
a specific job given is so which one? This one is called the runnable. Second one, giving a specific job is comes under our runnable.
it means
interface.
definitely I will prefer this thing. Because we in programming, while writing the program, from my experience I can say we are more focusing on the jobs, what I want to do. Who will do it doesn't matter. Okay, and one more thing, from the inheritance perspective, a class can extend any other class but not more than one at a time, because in Java classes support single inheritance. So here my thread won't access any, my thread won't inherit any other class because it's already extended third class. But in this case it's only implement, so there is one more chance this class can extend any other class, but I never get chance where I write this kind of code. Just 1 minute. Okay, so I think I'm done with this question. Leave that part. Second question, sorry, again, next question, again, very important question. We write logic in run method, but we call start method. Why? can we call run method directly? This is the question. This is a natural question, because every time I write code inside the run method, every time, whether it's a runnable or something like that, I use run method to write the code. I use run method right now. But every time we are calling start method. Why? Again, answer is okay. Let me show you. Let me show the coding part first, then I will tell you. C control V P2 package. Okay. In the P2 package, I want to make things simple. So I don't want these things. My thread. Sorry. Multi-threaded. Okay. So you can see. Suppose what happen if I call run method? Can we call? Yes. Without any error, we can call run method. Wow. Yes or no?
Yes, no difference.
Yeah, no difference. That means there is no compile time error. Let's run this application. Wow, output is also coming. But see the output. The thread name is
Main.
main. My God. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, something like that. 10. And it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. What is the meaning? The meaning is that there is no thread. No thread A, no thread B, no thread C. But there is only main thread. The main thread is the starting thread created by Java, JVM.
It's no multiple thread.
Yeah, there is no multi-thread at all. Why? I'm telling you. Suppose I have a kid. Not suppose, Alhamdulillah, I have a kid. When he become age of 5 year or 6 year, I want to, I want a school for him. I want a teachers for him, something like that. So what should I do? I should create my own building. I will hire the principal, teacher and staff, and I will also force the children of the locality to take admission in that school. Or I will simply find a reputed or good school near my house and I just try to get admission for my child. What option will be better?
Number 2.
Number 2 means suppose we don't have start method. So in this case, it's my duty to create a thread, register with process and do all the background things, and then I will put my work. Or Java provides a start method. Oh, Mr. Musa, whatever you want, you can mention in your run method. And for creating a new thread, you can call start method. Start method will set up the school building. Start method will set up the staff, teacher, principal, all children's, and all infrastructure will be set up by start method, and then it will call your run method. Which thing you will prefer? Definitely, sir, I will prefer start method. So who will create threads and all? Start method or run method?
Start.
Start method. That's why we never call run method. We only call start method, because start method will provide all the infrastructure for creating new thread, and it will call ultimately our run method in the last. Now you can see there are different threads. Threads A, threads B, and thread C, and might be they work in a sync or random. It totally depends on the CPU. Getting?
Mm-hmm.
So why we call start method instead of run method? Because creation of the thread is the responsibility of the start method, and the start method ultimately will call run method after the after the thread creation. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have any doubt? Please ask. Means I don't want to teach multi-threading in a regular chapter. I want to cover questions basically. Clear?
So you have a question. Can we call run method directly?
Yes, we can, but it's a sequential program. It's not a multi-threading program.
Yeah. So it's better to use the call start program.
Yeah, it's always better to call a start method because you want to create a thread. So you don't have capability to create a thread as a Java developer. आपको अपने बच्चे का एडमिशन कराना है, आप एक नॉर्मल आदमी हैं, यू आर नॉट एलन मस्क कि आप ट्विटर ही खरीद लोगे, ठीक है? तो आप एक स्कूल नहीं बनवाओगे, आप एक बिल्डिंग नहीं खरीदोगे, आप स्टाफ नहीं रखोगे, आप टीचर्स को हायर नहीं करोगे, आप मोहल्ले के बच्चों को जबरदस्ती स्कूल में एडमिशन नहीं कराओगे, आप पसंद करोगे कि ये कोई स्कूल जो पहले से चल रहा हो उसमें अपने बच्चों को एडमिशन करा दें. So you don't want to take the whole responsibility of the whole process. You only want to attach your child with the established school.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't want to create thread by my own. I will pass this responsibility to the start method. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है. Any other question from any other guy?
Okay, can you send me this note?
Yeah, I will share in the last. Okay. So let's talk about the sleep method. Sleep method is used to okay. Let's take a different example. Sleep demo in package P3. Suppose I have a thread class my thread papa thread extends thread class some task implements runnable and I will use run method. So without wasting time, just copy paste the same thing. You may wonder why every time I'm taking same for loop every time, because I don't have any work. मेरे पास कुछ काम ही नहीं है, मैं क्या कराऊंगा. मेरे शहर के एक नवाब थे इसी जमाने में, तो वो दिन में औरतों से कुछ बिल्डिंग बनवाते थे और शाम में आदमियों से रात में वो गिरवा देते थे. In the daytime they try to construct some buildings in the from the female workers. In the night time they will destroy those kind of constructions in the by the men's in the city, from the city. Somebody asked why you are doing this thing. They told they don't have any other thing to give money to them. उनके पास कोई काम ही नहीं था, वो क्या करते बेचारे. तो बनवाते थे, तोड़वाते थे उसको और लोगों को पैसा मजदूरी में देते थे ताकि उनका घर चल सके. सेम थिंग. मेन you might be know about नवाब अमीरुद्दौला. ओके. तो जब अंग्रेज उनको पकड़ने के लिए पहुंचे, वो इतने बड़े नवाब थे कि सामने उनके जूते रखे हुए थे, कोई पहनाने वाला नहीं था. अगर कोई जूते पहन लेते तो वो भाग जाते, अंग्रेज उनको पकड़ ना पाते. लेकिन नवाबी इस दौर की थी, उनकी रॉयल्टीज उनकी दौर की थी कि कोई उनको जूते पहनाने वाला नहीं था, इसलिए वो नहीं भागे. हाँ, इट्स रियलिटी.
Really?
हाँ, रियली. अंग्रेजों ने पूछा कि आप भागे क्यों नहीं, कि इनको जूते पहना रहे हैं ललिता, और सामने जूते
They
रखे।
must be surprised.
हाँ मतलब न भाई, एक तब वो था भाई, रॉयल्टी है उनकी कि जूते खुद से नहीं पहने।
Right.
Anyway, so let's make a thread, simple thread equal to new simple thread, and I will pass this job. So what is my job? Some task equal to new some task, and I will pass this job to this thread. So this thread is responsible for this task, okay? And I will ask, oh thread, can you start? Yes, it will start. Let's see what will the output. And remove this thing. Yeah, hello 1 2 3 4 5, but it's very fast. I want to print this line after 30 seconds or after every 1 second. So what I will do, after this thing, I will make thread sleep, and it's millisecond. If I write 1000, that means it will take 1 second. This is calling try catch, something like that, whatever I will do it. So it will print one number and it will go sleep for 1 second. 1000 millisecond means 1 second. Okay, so you can see now the output, you can see hello 1 2 3. Wow, it's in a rhythmic manner. You can see.
Yeah.
Okay, if you make this difference, sleep duration is 2 seconds, it will print one thing, sleep for 2 seconds, it will awake, print something, sleep for 2 seconds, awake, something like that. Okay, so sleep method is used to sleep the current thread for a particular time duration. Okay. Again, to be very honest, there is lots of thing in this thing. We have join, we have wait, we have notify, we have notify all, lots of things. But I know that there is no purpose to discuss this thing right now. I don't want to go ahead again. For the curiosity purpose, if you have any question query, you can go to the internet, you can read these things, and if you have any problem, you can discuss in the next class.